So before we go to Supabase migration, let's do a quick recap of the full end-to-end solution and put it into test so that you kind of like refresh your brain. And also I will identify those places where you need to think about edge cases as we go through this workflow. So let's start. The first thing is we need to kind of like, when you're doing your edge cases, is to think about this contact form. Maybe we can change this contact form to Google form, Typeform, whatever other forms that you have. If they can provide an API solution, a webhook solution, then you can integrate it here. The only thing you need to do is change this to a webhook, and then you can literally pass the entire information to this one. So since we are going to do it from scratch, let's start from here. Before I fill the form, I need to go to this other workflow and change something that we have had for 1 second, which is the call API. I'm going to change this waiting time from 1 second to, let's say, 2 minutes, so that I can, in those 2 minutes, talk to the bot and then let this workflow to carry on to the next step. Now again, let's go to the contact form. And then execute it. I'm gonna fill the form. Okay, so now if I submit this, I'm expecting a phone call to happen right away. I received a phone call.
Hey, Emil Sayer. I'm Samantha, Email's AI agent. Do you have a minute to talk?
Yes, we can talk. What is it all about?
I'm reviewing applications for Email's n8n plus Vibe Coding Bootcamp cohort and would love to learn a bit more about your goals and availability so I can make sure this cohort is a good fit for you. Could you answer these quick questions? What's your main motivation for joining this cohort? What excites you about n8n or Vibe Coding? Do you have at least 4 to 6 hours per week to work on your project, attend live calls, and get feedback from Email and the group? What's one thing you'd love to build or automate during the month?
Well, yes, to all of those questions, and I am fascinated about vibe coding and the future of product development when it comes to agentic workflows, using n8n and also building web and mobile applications with the vibe coding approaches, especially with Claude Code, CLI, and the context windows of LLMs increasing and so on and so forth. So I'm super, super happy to be as a part of this cohort. I'm super pumped and motivated, and I will make sure that I will participate in the group activities as much as I can.
That's fantastic to hear, Amal. It sounds like you have a clear vision and a lot of enthusiasm for the cohort. To make sure this is the right fit, could you tell me, do you prefer async communication like text,
Yes.
Loom, or Slack?
I prefer async communication a lot because then I can go on my own pace. And I also don't need any financial support, and I also am fine with everything else. Thank you, bye. So I just was fast to say bye to make sure that the transcript is ready so that it can go in the API path, and then it will go and execute the, supposedly it's going to go here, and then there we go. It went and it started the execution of the next one. So the next step, basically, there we go. It went to the get transcript and it received the transcript. That is nice. That's fantastic to hear. Yes, I prefer communication. So it literally has all that transcript, and then it passed all the information to the sub workflow that this sub workflow needs. And then let's go and evaluate this workflow called evaluate lead. This workflow was executed a minute ago, 30 seconds ago, which has now all the information, and then it went to this route, and this AI agent extracted that yes, I prefer communication, blah blah blah, and it also saved it in here, which is the last row in our Google Sheet. It has all the contact information, um, and also it has the is fine with async. Yes, prefer async communication a lot because then I can go on my own pace. That's what I say. That's correct. Has at least 10 hours. Yes, all of those questions. Also need any financial support. I said I don't need. Is it a good fit? Yes, I'm super pumped and motivated to participate. Evaluation. I'm very excited in vibe coding. Da, da, da. So I personally would be able to live with this kind of information if it's on automation and I extract it and I can make my mind about whether or not I should talk to this guy or the other one or the other one or the other one. Now it's the time for the call again feature. So I could literally put this AI agent for doing a follow-up call in order to book an appointment. Or I could book an appointment on the same conversation. That's a missing skill set that we haven't built for our voice AI agent. So perhaps before going to the Supabase migration, it makes sense that we do the lead qualification, because this lead qualification can be sent back to the voice AI agent as it goes on, or also this kind of logic that we have in here to extract this information. Since the transcript already is sitting in ElevenLabs, we can also do this evaluation on ElevenLabs side. And if it was a qualified lead, then we will open the door to do a discovery call, or we'll block that. But in my preferred way, I would want to receive all the information, decide when to do another call, and then do the call booking. And that also goes through for the email communication. So with that quick test, let's go to the next video. Until then, thank you so much for listening so far. See you in the next video.